Hello, welcome back to MPRL. Hope you're doing very well. It's qualifying day for round 2 of the championship. It's time for the Australian Grand Prix. But first, it's time for free practice 2. Yes, free practice 2 is underway. About to get underway with me. Hello, in the cosmos, my name is James Skimmer. And yeah, it's free practice 2. Qualifying will be a little bit later on in the evening. But 30 minutes of practice, 30 minutes of practice still to go on to. But yeah, I hope you are doing very well in this fine Saturday afternoon. It was a Friday. So I'm still in the FP1 minds. Might get away soon. We're just waiting for more people to come alive on now. It is 3:49 PM on a Saturday, 24th of September, 2022. The qualifier will be at 6:30, 6:20 for the camera build-up. But we've got Andrew in the house. We have Northern go currently in Tier 2 because Matthew has decided to give up his seat at Red Bull. So we've got two new Red Bulls, that is Charles and Jack, both in the Red Bull. But we are live on Twitch throughout today. Oh yeah, shoot. Cool, it's about to get away for practice 2, FP2. Not much expected from yesterday. As a green flag, pretty like we're underway for FP2. Here, hopefully you can hear me more because the game volume was on so loud. I was noticing yesterday that I forgot to do it yesterday. Hopefully you can. But corner cutting is on the straight, just to let everyone know where it's doing it. So I should check this full stream. We should be good though to run this session. As we've got half an hour coming up. So if you can hear my music there, I've just sorted out my Spotify real quick. But great, I come a bit late. Same as yesterday, but this time it's on strict corner cutting. So this is just a little practice before qualifying. We're gonna have more for quali, I can tell you that. That'll be 6:30. We have less people than yesterday in FP1, but it doesn't really matter. Here, because one of the Red Bulls is Son the Goat. Got promoted to Tier 1 after the Red Bull seats became open this morning. So I decided to move into Tier 1 without Matthew know about that. And we've got Andrew coming on track. Andrew's one of the good guys out there. Sadly, he can't make qualifying, so he'll probably start 19th, 18th on the grid. If we get less than 15 people, then it will be going out to a short qualifying session tomorrow. But we'll see. So we had some soft runs yesterday. If it gone fast, I forgot it went fast yesterday. But yeah, like I said yesterday, most of the time it's Australia round 2 of 14. Lee just got bored right now, but still pretty much so far so good. If you are watching for the first time, welcome along to the stream. My name's Yoshi, and welcome along to the second practice session. Hopefully you can join us qualifying up our 6 later on. We have some track limit warnings already. make for my vote anyway, but yeah. So half an hour more and then qualifying will be coming. So if we get more than 15 people, which I'm over expecting, we are expecting how many people for quali? 13. Okay. We'll see how it goes for quali. We asked on it because no one else retweeted and I can't be asked to wait. And Son the Goat, it started a lap in the first time in a tier 1 car. After, well, he was doing tier 2, but we're not doing tier 2 as of yet, because we haven't refilled up tier 2 as of yet, but still pretty much it's a good start. Most of the people down there, but obviously could be any better, could be any worse. As we just see the cars come out of the track. I'm sorry, that's not real quick, so just give me a minute. That's wide. And that should be, no, not it. And that's Andrew gone off. I think that's Andrew waiting. Nope, he's off at turn 2. I think he's getting out of the way. But track limits are crucial today because yesterday it wasn't on straights. Because the strict rule came in around 10 out of 10 last night, and we're introducing it to this weekend. It put all that's gone wide. Now we're going to track the most wide down there, I'm sure of that. And that's actually not really liking the track. He has had at points where before it was at other points as well. 26 minutes to go. And the first time on the board today, we had like 180 or 117 in FP1 yesterday. Here's the first time on the board. It's a 1:26.410. It's the first lap on the board. It's about 1:12.3. Sorry, the lap was like 1:19, 1:18. Sorry. Mogul 1:21.455. Andrew spins at turn 12. Right, championship lead out on a lap. At the moment, it's a bit laggy today, isn't it? Normally, we don't really expect any lag during this. But it's definitely going to be crucial for qualifying tonight. Because, of course, because qualifying, if you get your laps in and severe penalties, then the FA will start looking at incidents for qualifying. But during practice, the FA that's doing anything, aka me, because I'm the race director right now. Until I get actual people in the FA list. No one's really breaking track limits so far today, but they're going to be really pushing it by the time we hit qualifying later on today. In around 2 hours, around 2 hours and 34 minutes. 1:21.2 from R3B3122. I might be thinking of doing FP1 for an hour later on in the season. Here's the time, 1:17.74. Here comes the numbers. Let's start a lap. Like I said on the track going on Wednesday, really crucial. Well, in last year's game, running that curve, they really don't want to go over that. Andrew, back out on track with 24 minutes to go, left of FP2. We had very good drivers during FP1 yesterday. And of course, it's very crucial that drivers do get around the track at normal time set. 47.2 currently, but on the McLaren. Hopefully, we get more than 10 during today. In Australia, probably not. Andrew's struggling. And I've seen Andrew in past league before. He's a very good driver, but I don't know if he's like in Australia. Here comes the number. Pelwell Centre must have made mistakes somewhere because only goes P4 with 1:23.158. And we're just watching Andrew at the moment in the final sector. Go around turn 11. Let's see how he does at the moment or it's with second fastest for 119.815. We're a 10th behind at this stage. So we're going to be saying I'm listening to some very cool songs. I like to listen to music during this session. And that's all a bit of a slide XL with turn 2. I mean, Andrew's got to get used to it by the time we get to race day tomorrow past 6. By the time we get to the formation lap. And it depends if he can survive lap 1 of this season. Lap 1. But as you know, it's very, hopefully, not going to be variable to his point because, again, these drivers are getting hopefully used to it because we're 8 minutes into this session, honestly, because around some people will get struggling because it depends if they took part in FP1 yesterday, and that's one of the Alpha Romeos off at, so they're really lagging today. Yeah. No one's really broken track limits yet. Well, they have, but they haven't really got it. They haven't really got, what do you want to call it, lap deleted yet. We might see that during qualifying later on. Like I said earlier on, but still. Andrew, I think he's right. I think he's fine to call, but no Parks Fairway. Parks Fairway will be, well, I don't think it'll make any issue because the set might be changed for tomorrow, so there's no Parks Fairway until the race, to be honest. And Andrew crosses the line and goes fastest. Well, the second of 119.165 on the soft compound tyre. There he is. Now that's the Andrew I know. Very good pace. He will start at the back of the grid, honestly, because he can't make it to qualify later on, which I might talk to Matthew about doing qualifying on a Sunday and introducing FP3 on a Saturday. Because, honestly, if people can't make it to qualify most of the time, the chance we have to move it to Sunday. But we'll see how the season goes. If people can't make it, then I'll try and make. I'll try and change my need to let Matthew know first. Alright. Look at what the Alfa Romeos carry on a lap. And we are only 10 minutes into the session as Andrew fastest from 119.165. Fast overall. And we're 10 minutes into session. 20 minutes in. As we got our first lap deletion of this weekend. And that goes to Bimix, the current championship lead after winning Bahrain on Sunday last weekend. And he still goes on for another lap. Andrew's still fastest. 119.165. If he's doing well in that race pace, even though he might start near last for Sunday's race tomorrow, we've got a yellow flag set to 1. And that's the championship lead, I think, going very, very slowly indeed. As we've got another lap deletion from the Alfa Romeo. Now, I don't want people complaining about the track limits around the circuit, because that is, let's say, crucial at this point. I need to... Give me a minute, give me 1 minute. As, well, let's just find out, because people are still, drivers are still... Yes, because some of them will be making hopefully a good result during qualifying. With 18 minutes to go left of this session. Yeah, the flag is sector 1, it's one of the McLarens of Nomad Solo. Nomad. So I have been practicing saying the driver's name earlier on today before we were coming into this lobby in FP2. As maybe R3BB on the only one on PC goes up to 4 fastest. We are allowing cross-play people to come into the league. So at that rough point, we will have to get a just a very good points. Okay, Bill first sector for the Ferrari, carrying on the stock compound tyre. I think they started out lap. That time was going on the medium tyres, you can tell, because I've got the tyre on best. You can see it's on the mediums. Only, well, F1 says on the mediums, but that's just like, you know, pretty much anyway it goes. Anyway, Bell Mill sector. No one's really wanted right there, so we saw like a driver or two going into the gravel yesterday, and we just like didn't get used to the circuit very, very well. So just look on the Ferrari of R3B3 coming through the middle sector down at turn 13. It's just going to run round in the final corner. This might be the fastest time on the board. Remember, the fastest time yesterday was a 118 on 117 from his teammates. It's 118.646 current fastest time. We might see that time getting beaten later on today. It's just might be on for a qualifying run at the moment. So we're almost halfway done through this session. 16 minutes to go. I just go with that shadow. I am fast time. The championship lead of 118 to say on the soft compound tyre. Very good stuff for him. Right, Andrew says on a lap. He's not because he's. Is he on a lap or? No, he's on a lap because it says out lap at the moment. Yeah, actually improves, but stays third fastest. And he's got straight on at turn 1. We saw Demon do that yesterday. I think he's reached it. I think he's waiting for someone to go past into turn 1 because you don't really have to get out of the way, but impeded does really count. The championship leader has retired from this session. He's done. I think Andrew is just waiting for some drivers to get past, but it's okay because you don't have to impede anyone during this. If the championship leader has left the session, it's just Andrew's trying to spin on the straight, going like 40 miles an hour. I think that tyre might be dead after going across the gravel. Guy Rebel, the Sonic Goat guy, not really liking his pace, but we're definitely going to see that guy qualify because the guy said we're doing qualifiers. And all of a sudden, just guys lap deleted for track limits. And disconnection, probably from Morgan. Well, nothing really to say. But that we have 14 minutes left, and just seeing what the Ferrari's coming out of R3, and Alexander going very, very well indeed. Hey, on. Route 66. Oh, that's Andrew. He's hit the pit wall. Saying right, our track is the as well. Yeah, it's like sector 1, and practice isn't mandatory. It's just if you want to get used to it. I mean, especially for this on qualifying day, and it's just pretty much or we move Friday. Actually, I don't think we're going to move Friday schedule because people come from school. It's going to, let's say, really affect them coming out of that session as seeing all the Ferraris currently. But it depends what we see during qualifying later on. If it depends if it's a 15 people in the lobby. If it's not, and then I'm going to have to figure out if to do it before qualifying on a short note or we do a full 3-part qualifying. So we've got one of the clones ahead. The game might be a little bit too loud. Yep, it is. So I'm just going to turn it down because I want you guys to hear me. As yeah, I'm turning it down. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just configuring some sound. So per mill sector from R3B3, but 300 down in the mill sector. Doesn't matter if you're P1 here. The matter is of your actual pace. You're doing 1 lap qualifying run, or you're doing multiple laps for. I mean, for Andrew, I don't think it matters for qualifying. Because you can't attend qualifying later on. I'm sure over halfway done through this session. But if it comes to like 1 lap pace only, that most drivers will have to do, then it's really just doable. 900 down, just 9.118.7, wherever that lap was from the latest lap. I'm not expecting anyone to go faster. Just expecting people to improve. That was a lap. Here comes some of the go already 4 tenths up and lap deleted. For right over that curve a little bit too early coming out. And Andrew just goes out lap deleted. But what do you expect? It's literally most of the drivers. Right, if I had no comments, I'd be chatting a lot. Oh, that's gone wide out turn 5 from the McLaren. That might cost a bit of time, 2 turns up. And then go to 23, which is a bit of a slow pace, I'm not gonna lie. If Son did do the lap, he would have gone to. We'll stay 6 faster. He'll stay slow as a rule. Andrew on that will look at his lap in the minute mill sector. For Navad, it's 2 tenths up in the middle sector. Runs a bit wide out the exit. Always DRS already. DRS enabled all the time, and that's just raining. We're not expecting rain during this weekend because the weather is related to the real life weather. So let's say it's raining during qualifying, it'll be raining during qualifying. If it's raining in one part and it's dry in another part, and then we'll just go with that 10 minutes remaining of FP2. Just see the McLaren go past the track and stays 5th fast, but improves 1:22.378, but stays penultimate slowest. Alright, let's look at Andrew. Fuel is also in there. See, they're comparing on a high or low fuel, and that is gone way out the exit as well. But here's one point: they're gonna have to push it at one point to get a good lap to you. But if you push it too far, and then your lap's gonna be done because we thought, oh, that's Andrew into the wall at 10:11. He's gone straight into the wall. It looks like he switched straight on. I don't think he spun there. It depends if they, sooner or later, Andrew's on a lap. Nine minutes to go. Look at what the Red Bulls that turn 5, taking it very cautiously out of turn 4. It's turn, so this turn 5 runs wide into the gravel, into the wall. I mean, 30.5 for the first sector, only 8 tenths down, it's a bit short. Right, just in case of James, just give me a minute, guys. Right, so yeah, quite skated. So far, it's currently the championship near fast 118.268. And when I say we've seen the big ones coming out, I lied because Matthew thinks GTA is more priority than the league. Not being funny with him, but that's what he thinks. He's entitled to think that. It's just that I think it's just a little bit. That's Andrew. Oh, he's not right. He's not liking that step. He just hits the wall coming out, turn up, coming out, turn 10. It's just. I think he's trying to get back onto the main line. I'm just not liking that medium compound tyre. I think he's doing donuts. No, if I know Andrew, I don't think he'll do donuts on purpose. Especially during this one. Okay. But it looks like no one else really improved it. It was on a lap to the year, but look, I know lap to the for Red Bull, but let's look at Heritage the line. 126.2. Might start last of the running cars. Andrew's still trying to get back to pit lane with the old set of mediums. Which, yeah, he returns to pit lane, which I am not surprised, knowing that medium he almost spun coming into the pit lane. That if it's that serious. Yeah, usually the camera is a bit weird in Australia, because no one likes me. And that McLaren is very off pace, like, what is that, 4 seconds off the pace of the Mercedes. It's not like because they're just running out of tight bit, because I don't normally expect them to go that down in that sector only. I'm just waiting for a message from Jada if he says invite on my. If I can actually get there, thank you. Right, look on the fry one again. I think he's just doing multiple laps on that tyre. Nope, just start on the lap, which he's set onto. Oh, a bit of a slide coming out of turn 4 into turn 5. Across the first sector being time, it's only 100 up in the first sector with 5 minutes to go. Returns to the pit, and I just worry that someone's going to hit that pit wall at very high speeds. There's 4 minutes to go. So I hope you have enjoyed this stream so far, but qualifying is going to be more exciting because honestly they're going to have, if it's full qualifying, then they're going to lose 12 minutes. If it's short qualifying, they're going to lose 12 minutes, but we might have to do short qualifying. If we do that, then chances are we're going to end up early on a Saturday night. Or you don't want, what you don't want to do is run over that curb, because we saw a driver do that yesterday. I think it was, I forgot what it was, but ran over that curb and then went straight into the gravel down at turn 10. It's turn 12, goes a bit deep out 10, nope. Find out turn 12, it's turn 13 now. Very good exit out there and returns to the pit lane. I think the drivers are done. Or they're going to do one more lap to set their fastest lap. Realistically, there's nothing else really much to say about this. I don't think we've got the Ferrari coming out the track. Just look onto the McLaren first. 4 attempts up in the first sector with 3 minutes to go. They can come out on track with like 2 minutes to go, like a minute 40, minute 30, maybe a minute 20, but not a minute 20, but if they come out on track with like a minute and 30 left, and it's qualified, and then they'll be fine. But it depends if they want to do one last run during quality. Because if you go too late, you go too late. If you don't, yeah, so I think we're losing 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 drives out all fields of the grass a little bit. As you just don't want to do that much of the time. I think it's still going to improve. Nope. Not improving whatsoever. 2 minutes to go. Yeah, see, look. This is what I'm talking about. This happened yesterday. Every time they get to that corner, the game thinks that that's the timing line for the fucking start-finish line. But I feel like these are the final 2 cars we're going to see. Because looking down pit row, I don't think anyone's going to come back on. I don't think anyone's going to come back out on track with a minute 40 left. But no one's touched the nearest time. And the championship didn't have that time within 20 minutes to go left of the session. Yeah, I don't think anyone is coming back on track. So this might be the result for this session. You can see, I think, I mean, they can't find our lap only, but they won't have enough time to do an actual lap. With a minute 10 to go. And I forgot to put the Twitch tab because I'm busy right now. So, yeah, I can't put the Twitch tab because I'm a bit busy. Oh, there's one of the McLarens having a bit of a spin down at turn 12 or something. Yeah, down at turn. That's turn 13 actually. Strange. Oh, he's spun the final corner. Yeah, spins at the final corner. Can't say let's get out the way of that Ferrari because that Ferrari might be on a fast lap. Oh, what happened there? And doesn't improve with 20 seconds to go. Oh, that's rough. What the hell just happened? And the McLaren spins again with 15 seconds to go. What just happened? Like, how? 5, 3, 2, 1. Checker flag is out. That's it for FP2. I think AN is going with words about that because that was a bit stupid for the McLaren. I mean, he impeded him, but it ain't qualifying. Like I feel like he on purposely, you know, when you go right on the straight, like, just on purposely to try and block off the driver just to get a lap down. Yeah. But, I don't know. That's a bit strange though, like, why would he do that for one? And two, if that was qualified, then that would be a grid penalty. But, my advice, we're going to watch that McLaren, just in case that McLaren does it again. Crosses the line and finishes second fastest in the session. So, very interesting session there, especially first round. Andrew, third fastest, not bad. Especially if he's not qualified. But that's not bad for him, third fastest. He might get enough for Miami next week, because that's where we're headed next week. And that's where we might introduce the hour-long session on Friday. Now Solo about to cross the line to finish off the session and to end the stream to bits. Cross the line and stays fifth fastest. That is it for FP2. The results are coming up. Finished 8 minutes early, and it's Phoenix fastest in FP1, fastest in FP2, I think. 118.26, R3, B3, got impeded on that last lap, second fastest, 118.6. Andrew, third fastest, 119.12. among 119.815 4 fastest, number 7 122.378, and Son the GOAT, first pre-practice session of the season, especially we got to tier 2. Well, that's going to do it for FP2. We'll be back live in 2 hours' time for qualifying. That's coming up in 2 hours. Until then, I'm Management Yoshi. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in 2 hours then. Bye bye.